Howdy.
Howdy! So, it's been a bit. How was the trip?
It was fantastic. It was nice to just have a vacation, and I got to run around Tokyo and Kyoto, and that was my first like real international trip, so it was a lot of fun. I learned very quickly that the Japanese that I'd been practicing was extremely inadequate. So that was fun. And I bought myself a really cool DBZ jacket. It's got Piccolo on the back and then his like special beam cannon going down one arm, so I'm very excited about that.
That's amazing. If God, I feel like I would never have the confidence to think that like my Japanese or any other language I spoke is like good enough for any place. Um, but I think that's also partly a byproduct of like having never spoken a second language.
Yeah, no, I get that. I grew up never having to speak anything but English and then took 3 years of Japanese in high school and then like never did anything with it. And so I was like aggressively Duolingoing at the last minute to like try and like get those neurons fired up again, and it was just not. It wasn't good enough. But I was a lot better by the end of the trip. That felt good.
Nice. Okay,
Uh,
so today
but
we're looking at punish. So just to kind of focus on melee for a second, today you said that we want to look at punish game.
yeah, so I feel like, you saw the very long-winded manifesto I sent you the other night on the airplane.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just basically to summarize, I feel like I spend a lot of time like just idly if I'm just sitting thinking about Melee. I'm usually theory crafting or strategizing like neutral or like character specific strategies, like from a top down perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And I realize I almost never spend mental energy like thinking about punish routes or how to maximize like confirms off of a stray hit, et cetera, et cetera. And as a result, I find that when I do like my neutral is quite good. By virtue of one, I play Falco, so there's a little bit of a crutch there. And I think it's my best as a Falco main. It is nonetheless still my strongest suit because I think about it a lot. But when I get into the punish, which is kind of the whole end state, like the end goal of neutral, I find that I don't have any like consistently labbed out routes. I tend to be kind of flying by the seat of my pants. And as a result, I spend a lot of time reacting to like what happens because I don't necessarily have built-in expectations of what the different chains of hits would lead into. And so I end up dropping out of frames and not getting follow-ups that would come had I had some like had I been clued in with some sort of pre-planned sequence and been able to preempt things rather than react.
Mm. Okay. So that makes it.
Um,
I think I get what I think I get what you're saying. So I guess where I want to begin with this, just for myself, is what is the so when you're what's a character you would like to punish harder?
Ideally, I mean all of them, but I think my weakest. Well, I have a couple answers to that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, The first answer is Marth, but that's actually the character that I think I have the best clue of what the punish routes actually are. I
Mm-hmm.
just need to practice them more, because they're fairly, they're not, getting an ideal pillar combo on Marth is not easy. Um,
Would you like to learn more about like how the pillar combo works?
I actually have quite a good understanding of like the knockback stacking and timings and all that stuff. I just need to like grind it out. Um, well, the one that I do think, but so I think the actual answer is Sheik and Fox. Fox is nice because like everybody throws the training dummy of Fox up to practice against because everybody fucking plays Fox. Um, but I think the combos that come out of like the punish on Fox is very dynamic, and it can go in a lot of different directions, and it's very easy to get counter hit out because Shine is insane. And so there's always room for like improvement there. And then Sheik is just weird and hard to combo. Um, and so I tend to, I don't think it's a bad strategy. I think it's quite a good strategy. I tend to kind of eschew going for true punishes against Sheik and instead just kind of like pseudo punish, juggle, like maintain kind of an advantage state. Because like the links are just so weird.
Yeah, so I want to tackle the Sheik. I want to address the Sheik one, like, just kind of openly first.
Mm-hmm.
That is how Falco punishes Sheik, generally speaking. Like, there are cases where you can get, like, long, true punishes on Sheik, but they generally involve her DIing in on a Shine at some point. So, what I would say on that one is, I think that we might just have we might have like a little bit more, slightly more optimistic beliefs about like what we can get on her than what we can actually get on her. And that's okay, like that happens, but I think that like at the same time it would be amiss of me to not like point out that yeah, this is just kind of like this is a feature of the matchup, not a bug. I would say on like even fictions like Falco Deconstructed, like or Falco, like I don't know if it's Deconstructed, but his like Metafy like guide or whatever it is.
I've watched that. That's actually how I got the idea initially, and then
yeah, and it's the same thing that like I've been talking with KGH about the character a lot, and it's the same thing that he tells me too. Like a lot of times versus like against Marth and like Sheik, there are going to be damage ranges where it's just not terribly practical to go for like the pillar combo on them in full, because it's just prohibitively difficult and it's not really that much better than the other stuff on the table. So a lot of times he just says, yeah, I just do my like, like dare Shine, up air, and then like double jump Shine, and then just knock them into the sky. And we have to like go through the Shine's cooldown, but if we launch them into the sky really high and we hit the ground first once we can fast fall after shining, that's like not a bad situation to work off of.
Okay. So the other thing, I guess, then the follow-up to go like one level deeper on punish. You replied to me after my initial message, like make a point to be aware that punish is a broader concept than just like a combo. And it's it's the extended sequence of actions that are it's anywhere from a slight advantage to a true combo to edge guard, like that advantage state. And so I was kind of playing with the idea in mind that's like whatever happens, I should just be trying to like push forward and like find ways to keep this advantage state maintained. Which, whoops. Oh, okay. I thought we dropped, but that was just you streaming Uncle Punch. I was kind of paying attention to where I tend to drop advantage state. And so I know that Falco can't truly tech chase like a lot of other characters can. But I realized that I'm not necessarily making the most out of it in the situations where I could regardless. Like I get a knockdown and it's more of a guessing game than like I'm not truly reacting. I'm just kind of guessing.
Yeah.
And that's fine if I have prior information. But it's definitely kind of a weak link. Is I don't have very good follow-ups off of knockdown, and so a lot of hits that I should be, or a lot of things that I should be able to follow up on, they are able to get out.
Okay.
And then also like my edge guards are just not loud against any character really.
Okay, so here's a thing. So we're gonna shine Sheik onto this side platform here. We can tech chase. I think we can tech chase her. Like, is this not tech chasing?
Yeah, so like that's kind of what I'm saying is like there are scenarios where Falco can get a true tech chase, and usually that's in the corner or on platforms when the range of the where their movement to escape is somewhat limited.
Yeah, exactly.
And like if I get a knockdown in the on the platform, I still find myself dropping a lot of those because I'm not necessarily cued in, one, to what my knockdown percents are, and two, like the most efficient ways to actually get those hits and the reactions.
Okay, so what would you say? So let's try to map this out then. So what would you tell me to do after I do this shine down here?
I would run shine dare. Okay, so shine down air. Fast fall. I mean, I would go probably cover, like I would stand slightly to the right of center, and then cover tech in place with shine. Okay. React to tech right with up tilt, and tech left with F smash into like side B edge cancel.
I actually really like the idea of shine. So what could we just shine everything?
Probably, yeah.
Because I feel like that's simpler than like having different options. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's also like shine is pretty safe if we miss. See what I mean? And then like if they go that way, I bet we could probably just like jump shine or something, right? Like dash jump shine. Like I could down here. Kind of like that.
Mm-hmm.
So
you could just do might be able to just do a runoff, and then double jump.
Yeah.
Just
okay. So like it'll take some practice, but like this looks doable.
Yeah.
Also something like that, like turn around up tilt.
That's the wrong melee. That melee.
Yeah. Show me what you've got on your screen. I'm gonna stop playing. I want to see what you've got. So while you're loading that up, I want to go over like the different types of advantage states that we have and kind of how they work. So, whenever we have advantage state in this game, there's always an absence. Like the opponent, the way that advantage state or disadvantage state works in this game is that you have it when the opponent is in some kind of like controlled position where if they do nothing and the person winning does absolutely nothing as well, something horrible happens to the person in disadvantage state. The degree to which the horrible thing happens varies. Like I would say that. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So what we have is, let's turn her smash DI frequency off so we don't like have her mess this up, and let's also have like take some control over her trajectory DI. So let's actually have her just like let's have her do DI, just no DI for now, just so we can get some ideas. It'll be she'll be easier to like, yeah, exactly. Let's move her more towards the side platform too, so we can like hit her up onto it and then bring her down, like in a nice controlled fashion. Because tech chasing is like we want controlled. Yeah. Okay. So what I'd say here. Yeah, this is good.
Yeah, my fast falls.
Try timing your down air at the top of your jump. Like when you're right as you come down. Yeah, like at the very peak, and then just fast fall after that. Yep, that was a good fast fall. Missed that. That one was missed. Got that one.
I'm hitting it too early.
Yep. So what I would say here is try to, like, the biggest thing here is just getting used to making the delay, like, delaying your down air as long as possible. Because the thing is, like, whether you have, whether you hit them while going up, like, your down air only has so much stun on it, right? So if you hit them while you're going up, you want to try to use this, like, you want to use the shines, like, not, like, stun, like, high stun for as long as possible while you get into position with your jump.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Let's
sense.
Well,
perfect. Yeah, that makes sense.
Nice. Let's actually use. Battlefield's perfect. Where she is what it was actually perfect. Like under the side platform, because we want to just do it like, yeah. This is fine. Out of curiosity, how come you're running into the shine?
I don't know.
Yeah, just like what I would say is just get next to her and do like a down air shine at like 35 or something. Or like 35, yeah. Oh, frequency. One above it.
Oh, okay.
No worries. And then trajectory DI, we'll just turn it to off for now. Like, trajectory DI none for now. Just because this is just like to getting ideas on the tech chase. See how you, like, when you delayed the down air so much, like, it was so much easier to work with?
Does Uncle Bunch do this for you, too? Like, reset positions?
So, it doesn't do it, like, that means, I think that means that there's something going on with, like, your D-pad. I think that, like, when you set it, is it, like, centered? Like, is it fully centered? Because you might be, like, nudging something. It might be, like, nudging another coordinate.
Let me reset my controller.
Sure. Because that happens with like with something we don't mean to on the D-pad getting touched. So yeah, like it seems to be doing better now. Like if you save here, like with her there, yep. Nope, this is fine. Everything is fine. It doesn't have to be perfect. When you reload it, what do your fingers like touch any other parts of the D-pad?
Well, now I'm thinking about it, so no.
Okay, because it's probably just like something's grazing like one of the other buttons. Probably down if I were gonna guess. Down or up. No, down. Actually, no. Yeah, it would probably be down. Alrighty, so this is looking better. Try to like, with the shine. Yep. Okay. Try to act a little bit quicker out of your shine.
My shine too quick.
Excellent. Yeah, so you see how like when you hit later with the shine in your jump, like you're able to like kind of like come down with her faster, right? So what I would say is try to time it. Yeah, that was perfect. That is what we're aiming for. Because you can see how much of a difference that makes, right? So that was like while rising, and now we want, like, we don't act until we're at the peak of our jump. We don't enter the aerial until we're actually at like the full height of our jump. There we go. So, does that seem like a more controlled position compared to like what we were doing previously?
Yes.
Why is that? Like, what is it about it that's more controlled?
I mean, just having the platform there limits the space of where she can go when she hits.
Mm-hmm.
And also it's more controlled in that I'm able to follow the down air with the fast fall because the dare is coming out late, not interrupting the shine's momentum.
Right, and then on top of so we have knockback stacking, but we're also using our the stun on our down air more effectively. Because like if she was not at this percent, like if she was at say like 20, and the down air doesn't like knock her over yet, like we might actually be able to combo off that here with this. See what I mean? Because we're like following her down at the time we need to. So let's actually lower her damage to 15, just for funsies. And then we'll save here, and then we'll try to see if we can get a pillar on her. Yep, save. Alright, you got this. Close.
I think I am just matching the key.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Again, the point of this is that we're learning how like his just try shining her in different positions. Honestly, like just not even like without like the jump. Just stand next to her and shine her in different spots and see if you can get above her. See how fast you can get above her after shining her there. And you're noticing like it's kind of works better when you can align with her like the trajectory of the shine puts her, right?
Yeah.
So this is part of why people double jump with him sometimes, because your instant double jump is smaller than your full hop.
Yeah, I do that against Mark. I don't even think about it.
Yeah, so a good rule of thumb for getting down, because this is going to be this is going to require some execution. My tips for this one would be try to do short hop on the first one. On when you're doing instant double jump stuff, try to short hop the first jump. And a good rule of thumb is if you didn't get onto the battlefield top platform, then you were able to like keep it like smaller than your yeah. So that one would be. So you see how like his full hop, if you full hop, you'll just land on the top platform. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to be like smaller than that. There.
Man, that's really quick.
It's like easier with short hopping first. It's easier if you short hop it, but like because you can see like you don't go up as quickly.
I'll be right back. I have to use the restroom.
No worries.
Mold. I'm back and more able to focus.
Sounds good. For now, we'll just stick to full hop. The instant double jump thing is more of like we can work like you can see the utility of it though, right? Beautiful.
That's what I'm talking about, though, is I don't know how to recognize a tech. And I know Sheik is, like, particularly difficult. Like, I definitely, like, had I been cued into the reaction, I could have gotten that.
So, I guess I guess with techs, there's, like, because Falco normally techs and, like, hits people into knockdown in the corner, Let's actually explore that. So here's what I want you to do. We have Sheik set to no DI, so we're gonna do like a simple, like put her on the platform. Yeah. And what I want you to do is, we're not gonna do like a fancy combo. Let's lower her percent to 50. Exactly 50, and then we're gonna save here. And I want you to down air her. We're gonna have to probably, bring her a little bit. Yeah, that's yeah, exactly. So.
Oops, I forgot to save that one.
Totally fine. You can also do this, just move her over, save, and, down air. Nice. So, remember, you can't hit her for, a third of a second once she touches the ground anyway. So just give her that time to, watch her during that time. No jabbing. Just watch. There you go. So if she does no tech, remember it's always a third of a second after. That's when you want your action queued up to hit a third of a second after she hits the ground. A little soon. Nice. I see you went for shine. That's good. You can also do this on the. You can do this on the floor. Actually, you could do this. You could have her DI inwards. That might actually help. Because then she won't DI so far away. But this is fine. But yeah, so it's always a beat. It's almost like you hear the. Have you played an instrument?
Yeah.
So.
A little bit cello. Okay.
What are the different? What are the different beats in music? Is there a quarter of a second, third of a second? What do they use?
I guess this would be a what would 1 second be? What is Melee's time signature? Oh, it's so fast. Okay. Melee's I think Melee is just standard 4/4, but it's real quick. So a quarter note, so an eighth note is what we're talking about.
Okay. And that's what an eighth note is? How many beats per second?
It depends on the tempo, but I'm assuming 1 second is 1 beat, so 4.
Okay, 4 beats per second.
2.
So this would be twice as fast. This would be about twice as fast as that. That's when we need to queue up our action. So yeah.
Too early.
No. Your input is fine. It's just that she keeps edge canceling because she's slightly too far. Put her DI to DI inwards or custom DI. Actually, trajectory DI and then just do it to inwards. Because this should fix this. There you go. Yeah, just try to hit that dash attack regardless. Try to actually hit that dash attack no matter where she goes. RTC that dash attack. So when she hits the ground, it's the same tempo. That one she spot dodged, so that one we were too late. But let's see if we can get it. Nice. So, what do you think of what are you learning from doing this? As you go through this, what are you learning about what the hit window is?
This shit's fucking hard. Oh my god.
Okay.
J-Mook's a menace to society.
Try something simpler. I want you to down air her. And I want you to then dash attack her, no matter where she goes. So you'll have to use your movement to set yourself up with the dash dance in advance, because otherwise your dash attack's gonna come out slow. So that was good. I want you to hit 2 more. Strong hit though. So that was weak hit. We want strong hit. That was good. Good timing. That was good. One more, and then we're done. So, there's like a rhythm. Are you starting to see the rhythm I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's not as fast as I was trying to go too quick.
That is usually the problem people have with tech chasing. So with that one, it's a tighter one, but like it's still like there's like that beat before in front of it, right?
Yeah.
I bet it's a lot less and remember, we're not using like our fastest move for these tech chases. Like our shine is much quicker than our dash attack. So I say this because like I know we've missed on tech and place a few times, but the point of this is more to like understand where like the hit occurs. Like where like the opening occurs. Because I feel like this is like something like this awareness of this like beat in front of it is something that's been missing.
Yeah, that's absolutely the case. Second place screws me up a lot for that reason. The timing is slightly different.
Yeah, bring her back to the top. Like, let's reload this, and we'll just make her do tech in place, so you can kind of like see what it looks like. So we'll just have her like, yeah, a tech option neutral. Yep, perfect. Now hit her. There you go. So that's a little late. Remember, it's only like this the opening on tech in place, it still happens at the same time. Like the beat is still the same amount of time. It's just like the window of vulnerability is different. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, like see where when it hits her? Yeah, that's a good idea. So yeah, so if you want that third down air to work, you have to wait exactly. Bring her back down. Like bring her back down on that one. Like down like when you shine her up on the after the first down air, bring her down, like wave dash back and bring her down. That was cool. So I'm learning that you go like faster. You have to exactly. We have to slow down a bit. Like let them fall into you. So, what do you think of, like, so, let's go over some of these different forms of disadvantage state and different styles that we can combo characters. So I think a big concept with Falco is just understanding, like, how we can keep people in controlled positions. So I'd say that, like, juggle state is one that especially versus characters like Sheik who have, like, bad disadvantage states in general, putting them above you in the air with, like, up airs, back airs, that sort of thing, is just very strong. It's part of why Fiction, KGH, etc. kind of recommend that versus her. Another common one that people play for in the damage building, when we care a lot about damage building, or if we have the opportunity to like loop those positions, is tech chasing with the side platforms. Like kind of this would be kind of the like West Ball style, like or even Magi to some degree, or Bobby actually. Bobby does them a lot. Like where you kind of like hit them above the platform surface. You at like the knockdown percent, you bring them back down with a down air, and we just kind of like loop them with up tilts and shines through those positions over and over and over again.
Okay.
So that like the reason that that one works. So there's different and then finally we have kind of like the pillar. This is it's kind of an offshoot of the pillar combos. Pillars are basically that combo, just with like, except the opponent we're doing them at a different tempo and with different like different setups, so that we kind of keep the opponent trapped and stunned. They're also character dependent. We can't pillar everyone, right? So, yeah. you can kind of see how those two have like overlap, because we're basically just kind of like pulling the opponent through like a very repetitive like chain of hits, because that just tacks on damage essentially.
And there's crossover between pillar, and because a lot of times if you don't get your pillar quite right, they wind up in knockdown, and you have to tech chase, continue the combo. So there's overlap there.
Well, yeah, and you could even make the case that there's still overlap with with juggle state too, because again, like if the opponent DIs far away from us on a shine or something, right? Where did they go? If we're not, or if they DI away from us in a way where we can't continue the pillar and we have to take like a back air or an up air, well, now we're playing juggle state, right? So the three of them kind of work together. I would say that like in general with Falco, a big part of him is figuring out how much damage building you realistically need. Because I think it's easy to get carried away with the damage building. Because, yeah.
I was going to say, that's actually something I think I'm pretty good about. Is I tend to go for the kill, or I tend to look for the early kills when I can find them. Which is really the only reason I can handle most other Falcos at my level, who tend to be faster than me.
Mm-hmm.
I can just kill them.
Did I show you my Samus clip?
Maybe.
I did like a ledge dash down air that was like good, but I don't know if I don't think I showed you it. Let me send that. Let me send that to you. Give me 1 second.
Definitely sent me a Samus clip at some point in time, but I don't think it's been recently.
Okay. Because I think that like it has a good example of like kind of how I view some of his stuff. Like so let me just bring that up and I'll just send it to you over things. Where is it? Here. Boom. And I think you can like when you take a look at it, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about pretty quickly. I think. Ignore like the ledge dash downer and stuff. Like the main thing is just like what we do with like the juggle state.
Oh, I love that laser. Oh my god.
Yeah, so we like trapped the Samus, like we isolated her double jump with the laser, then it's just like up tilt back air, and then yeah.
Was that intentional, or did that just kind of happen?
What do you mean? Which one?
Catching the double jump with or at least it looks like that's what's going on.
Oh yeah, no, I meant to catch his double jump with the laser.
Okay, that's freaking goated. All right.
Thank you.
Respect. Yeah.
But yeah, the like laser up tilt into the soft back air. The soft back air is also intentional because I don't want him going super far away from me, because I do plan on killing him with the fair into dare there. I think that that's a good example of like not getting carried away with the damage building, and I would agree that that's something that you're generally pretty good about. So agreed. I would say that like the matchups where we're most likely to get carried away with the damage building, I'd actually say that Fox is it's easy versus Fox and Captain, like the fast fallers really.
Those were the first two that came to mind.
Yeah, like Fox, Falco, Falcon, like boom, because like it's just so easy to just keep going for like more and more hits, but like you realize that you've given up a down smash near the edge, or like a forward smash, or like a DI mix up with like nair into dare. One of the reasons I wanted you to like practice hitting the shines, or like go for hitting the down airs at the top, or aerials at the top of the the shines trajectory, like right when you get to the top of your jump, so then you can come down with them, is because the key, like a lot of Falco's combos are built off like trying to use like let the shines knockback and stun kind of like stretch out for as long as possible as you align your jump, and then just as it's about to run out, that's when you do your hit, because we need to milk the stun on that as much as we possibly can, especially in the early and mid percents, because if we don't do that, then we're not going to get much value out of it.
That makes sense.
Let me show you something about because I think that this will make certain things make a little bit more sense. And I think that I need data is like pretty good for this. So I'm just gonna like quickly, and then let's put this away, return to app, cool. So let's take Falco's shine here for a second. We'll do this on FD because it's like pretty straightforward, down special, cool, ID 0. And we'll put like, let's take Falco. Yeah, we'll do Falco Ditto for a second. I want you to like look at how long he's stunned for. That's 48 frames at 0 if we shine a Falco in the mirror. That's so long. Like,
that's a lot.
Yeah, so like let's make this even more ridiculous because we can. So let's take Sheik here. Sheik, who is like significantly heavier than Falco, she is also stunned for a full 48 frames when we like shine her at 0. Like,
so is that just fixed?
Pardon?
The time, the
stun? I don't think so. Like, but there's an easy way to check. Oh no, it is 48. It's still 48. Yeah. That's crazy.
So it's a fixed timing, but not knockback. Interesting.
I wonder. So it's still 48. I wonder if it scales. Like, let's put it. Like, we'll put Ganon to 50. So last frame of stun 55, I think. Let's now compare to like Fox. 56. So it does vary a little bit in terms of its knockback scaling, but like that's like nothing.
Pretty much irrelevant, yeah.
So one nice thing about the shine then that we're learning is that we can use the acting, like the window to act on different characters after we hit it is going to be similar even if the distance they travel are not.
It's a lot easier than up throw.
Mm-hmm.
Up throw is a pain in the ass to get a follow-up off of.
Yeah, because it's weight dependent. But, like, whether they're Donkey Kong, whether they're... Like, so far, the only character who's had a different value on this is, like, basically, the super light characters. Like, even, like, Pikachu and stuff. Even Sheik is, like, I think, conformed to the 55 frames of stun.
Yeah.
Or 56. Okay, so she's, like... It's the benchmarks around Mario, then. But still, like, this is... We're talking a frame of stun difference? That's, like, nothing. That's still so easy to work with. The other thing I want to point out is, look at how far, like, this stretches. Because I feel like a lot of times the temptation, like here, we'll do, like, DI, like, here. I feel like a lot of times the temptation when we're looking at Falco's, like, hit trajectories in general is to try to hit the opponent, like, here.
Yeah, I usually go for, like, that middle third.
Yeah. But, like, what you can see here is that, like, this is a Sheik at 50. We have all of this to work with. All the way up to here. I almost view it as kind of like a fishing hook. So, like, at this point here, the opponent usually turns around, like, their body flips because they've gone over, like, the peak of it. This is usually, like, I usually try to hit them after this point.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so, like, everything over here is, like, just lining up my jump properly. Or, like, getting into the position where I'm underneath them. Like, until they cross this point, like, the highest point, I don't even try to, like, hit them a lot of the time.
Because the idea is we want to be able to fast fall and ideally hit the ground before them. Mm-hmm. And as long as... gravity is going to be continuously accelerating them downwards. So the longer we let them sit in that hit stun, the closer their velocity will be to ours up until the point that we hit them down.
Yeah.
And if we're already fast falling, then we're basically guaranteed to get there first.
Yeah, exactly. So, like here, like, let's actually put this theory into practice.
But then we have weak hit dare, and we can just do it really early and be weird like that.
Well, like, here, so I have us doing, like, down air here, and what you'll notice is, like, yeah, like, that's basically, when we do it after this point, that's basically exactly how it lines up. Like,
oh my god, you can link moves in a chain like that?
Yeah, in Uncle Punch? I mean, sorry, in I Need Data? Yeah, absolutely. It's just combo snap.
I didn't know you could do that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you just add a move.
I have to explore the hell out of this, because I knew it was useful, but I didn't know it was that useful. Wow.
Oh yeah, so like here, like let's add another shine to this. So now we'll do here, and let's add another down air. This is like, it's cool, huh? Like how you can just like add, how you can just, oh wait, no, I'm still on down air, I'm not on down air. Down air is
it automatically calculates consecutive percents too.
Yep.
Nice.
So like, as you can see, and the cool thing here is you can actually learn things about, like, look at what's happening to the trajectory as I'm doing it at different points because of the knockback stacking.
Right.
So you can actually get them
get into that 10 frame window, and suddenly it just the whole line shifts.
Yeah. And it reaches a point where you have things like this happening. Now here's the really messed up thing. You'll notice he doesn't actually move all that much because of how we've manipulated how we've not stacked the knockback, right? Because I think the game, this thing is still trying to use The Falco's like, I think that what's happening here is it's trying to use the Falco's like natural trajectory on his down air, but I'm not totally sure about that. But this doesn't look right to me, like that it would have this trajectory if it's like, if this is it. So I think that knockback stacking does weird things to moves. This is all unverified though, so I don't know, I wouldn't be able to explain this quite yet. But my point is...
Maybe I have this reversed in my head, but isn't it knockback stacking is the vectors will add if it's within 10 frames, and if it's outside of 10 frames, the second vector overwrites the first? Or is that backwards?
My understanding is that they add if they're going in the same direction, but they subtract if they are not going in the same direction after 10 frames. If it's within 10 frames, then knockback stacking does not occur.
Oh, so if it overwrites if less than 10 frames, and then the vectors are...
Yeah.
Okay, and the vectors are added.
There's actually a video on this, like, quick, like, that I've seen. Like, have you seen the knockback stacking, like, video? Like this thing? Like, this thing?
I've not.
Okay. Let me just, yeah, so I'm gonna link this to you, unless you want to watch it now, but, like, let me actually link this to you so you can take a look at it, because I think this will answer a lot of questions about this, but essentially, knockback stacking doesn't really, like, add, typically. If you're going in the same direction, it just takes the bigger one. But if you're going in different directions, that's when it they work against each other, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I've never had to think about it in a context where it wasn't adding the vectors, because Falco is up down up down.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. I didn't realize that there was a caveat there.
Yeah, so it's like how you can't get... It's like why when you see Falcons, like, triple knee someone, it looks like they're all basically hitting in the same, like, trajectory, like, in a steady progression, because they are. There's not an... If they added together, then we'd expect to see the, like, more drastic growth, but it actually progresses exactly how we expect it to. It's when we get... But with Falco, because he's doing up-down, like, they're fighting... Like, the momentum... Like, the up and down forces are fighting against each other most of the time. So, yeah, it gets weird. It gets real weird.
Weird is good.
Absolutely. No, you can see, like, this is a way that we can use this in action. But this is also part of why, like, Sheik, like, why if we clear this, like, if we get rid of all this, this is why Sheik is kind of awkward in this regard. Because if we start with Sheik at, like, 15, you'll notice that she's kind of goes, like, a very awkward, like, distance in terms of how she travels off the shine. Like, with full DI out, she's kind of, like, our full hop probably puts us here. Like, our full hop probably puts us around here, but when she DIs, like, over here, she's so much lower that we can't really, like, use our full hop to set this up. So we have to do instant double jump stuff, but that's really difficult and awkward. So this is, I think...
Like, instant double jump, and then, like, fast fall, and then do a dare on the descent or something from above her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've seen some games, some top layer games where that's a thing, and it melts my brain that people figured that out.
It's really hard though. Like, a lot of the top Falcos, like, consider it prohibitively difficult in a lot of positions, and you can see how, like, Fox, like, if we're comboing a fast faller, the way we bypass this is on the way down we can short hop it. So, like, versus Fox, Falco, and Falcon, our workaround is that they just fall so quickly that we can use our short hop. Against Marth and Peach and such, they go high enough that we can use our full hop, but against characters like Ganon, Sheik, and Donkey Kong, they're kind of this, like, really weird middle distance when they DI away, where neither of those really work, so we have to kind of, like, come up with weird alternatives.
Yeah, it's all about the up tilts.
Mm-hmm. And so is Sheik. There's a reason for this, right?
Yeah. It's definitely... Up tilt is the most effective move against Sheik.
Yeah, and it's also quite good versus Ganon, and now we know why. It's because those characters don't... Like, if we look at the height of their line, it doesn't really change a whole lot between the three of them. Because, like, even Roy kind of conforms to this, right? You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, I would say that the semi-fast fallers, weirdly enough, who are normally, like, combo food for everyone, are actually kind of awkward for this guy to combo. Now, granted, fortunately, their disadvantage state sucks, so we don't really need true combos against them in the same way that we do versus, like, say, the fast fallers. But yeah, they just kind of occupy this weird middle zone. So that is why we wind up having to play to their, like, that's why we have to play, like, combo them differently, and why full death combo isn't really possible against them. Well, it is, but not with the cleanliness or consistency that we could do versus, say, Fox. The other thing I really want to point out is, you can see, because I bet you normally try to combo Fox, like, as soon as possible, probably, like, around here, but you can see you have so much travel time to work with.
Yeah, on DI out, like, you can just throw a Nair out late and just get the instant...
Mm-hmm.
Get the instant shine.
Yeah.
The combo with Fox is freaking, like, I love, it's so easy to get the hit, but he can go so many damn different places in so many different ways that it's like, it feels difficult to, it's like, knowing that, like, the hit is always there. There's always a hit that you can get. But, like, knowing what hit you need to go for when is a whole puzzle.
Yeah. So, I think that one thing I would recommend is, well, actually, I would not really recommend. I want to ask you, what are the hits you usually look for in how do you look for your hits versus Fox, just generally speaking?
Usually I try and clip him with walling back air. Something I've been doing more recently is wave dash forward, jab, jump shine.
Okay.
Otherwise, I will try and maybe not shark, but like whiff punish his landings with a down air or a dash attack. And if I get lucky, I will be an idiot and YOLO in with a high dare and just get him. But I'm trying to break that habit.
Okay. What would you say? I'm trying
to Nair instead more, like we talked about.
Yeah. Because I think that Nair makes a lot of sense. What would you say is like what are the hits you go for that you think, like, you said that the high dare is a problem, right?
Yeah, I just habitually just whip my thumb from the jump button to the C stick, without much nuance in like when I should be hitting. So I get screwed by crouch cancel ASDI down by any Fox with more than a couple of brain cells.
How do you feel about working on your full hop?
But yeah.
So something KGH has been kind of drilling into me is like using Falco's full hop in his double jump for vertical spacing more.
The backflip?
Yeah, just like full hop, just any kind of full hop. How would you feel about exploring that? How do you feel about booting up on ranked and exploring that for a bit? Because I think that's an important concept versus Fox, because it is one of the ways that we can kind of outspace him when he's doing his scary moves.
That's something I try and do, because you know how like Fox can full hop over our short hop and just like eat us alive.
Mm-hmm.
And then Falco, if you know Fox is gonna full hop, Falco's full hop does the same thing in reverse. Because it's the next level, one higher. And so you end up coming down on Fox. But if I can get the read on the full hop, that is something I go for. In neutral, if I'm just trying to like escape or kind of like mix up my lane, then I go for full hop. I don't find it to be as effective. Because it's very easy for Fox just be like, oh, he's up in the air. I'm either gonna try and punish his landing or just be somewhere else.
Okay.
And I also have the habit that I'm trying to break of just landing with aerial rather than landing with laser. And ideally, we can get that. That's something I would ideally like to be better about, because if I land out a full hop with the laser, then full hop becomes a lot stronger because it's harder to punish.
Or just like we don't necessarily have to commit to anything at all. Like I think that like the idea with full hop is as we're going up, we're just watching what Fox is doing.
Waveland or anything.
Yeah, we could also we could double jump Waveland. We could illusion across the top platform. Like we got stuff. We don't have to like stay where we are.
Sent me a broadcast code.
Yep.
All right. How do I?
We just need Slippy running, and then we can start it from the launcher.
I've done this a few times, yet somehow it's still foreign to me every time. Confirm, right, and then
perfect.
Oh,
Hamtaro Errata. Oh my god.
I forgot to jinx that.
That's okay. Honestly, I'm kind of glad that that's what the will appear in here. How do you come up with your tags, though? Like, I gotta ask.
I don't. It just kind of happens.
It's just like inspiration strikes you.
Yeah, inspiration strikes. Sometimes I have a Google Doc of just weird ideas, and I just pick one at random when I get bored.
Okay, and it's showing that it's still showing on your end. You're broadcasting, right?
I think so.
Okay.
No user. Yeah. Okay. It's a Luigi.
All right, I can see you.
So much, and you are paying a happy Valentine's Day, but I don't think this is.
No, fight him anyway, because this is a matchup we can use our full hop in more. Just like whenever you think whenever you're worried about things, that was good. You had the way that you got like above him on like the after the shine was excellent. That's the goal. Remember, full hop good.
That's that dare.
So what could we do? What are you trying to get? What do you think that dare is doing? Like, what is the purpose of it? Is it just controlling your space, like attacking the space in front of you? Is it just controlling space?
Yeah. I mean, dare is a really strong combo starter if it hits, and so
nice.
If it works out, then great.
Try just short hopping in place, and then if he like comes in, then like you can double jump, you can down air on reaction, you can laser, like you can do like a slow fall laser because like while you're coming down, like just yeah, like we don't have like we'll just like jump and see what he does. Yeah, like that exactly. Ah,
got it. Almost got it. Uh-oh, I'm getting Luigi.
He let you have Randall. See, if we'd full hopped there, we could have followed up after that, like after that aerial. Like, because he would have been like in our full hop path. So you see how like it creates this big diagonal going forward, like really high. It's really good for like following up after sideways hits. See, and like even without like hitting it, like you see how much pressure it applies to him, right? The fact that you might just go up there. Like yeah, he's like swinging well. Like we probably need to like place our moves better, but that's okay. Like the fact that we have to like that he has to swing is a good thing. It's all good.
I am slide off demon, and not me fall off them. I realized that one day I just like started doing slide offs in text. I'm like, was that a butt grab, shield grab? And it just, I never tried to start doing them. They just sort of happened.
It's okay. No, that's good. Let's fight this guy like one or two more. Like, let's fight this guy one or two more times, and yeah, like I say that with the big thing with full hops and such is that we don't have to do our back air like or aerial coming down like immediately. That's part of the beauty of them. So with that one, he's just too far away. Like with that one, he's just too far away. So if he's that far away, we can laser or dash dance or do something else.
That one I had a very specific intention in mind, but I messed up the spacing.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to bait the shield grab and then down tilt him, but I got too close and actually got shield grabbed.
Okay. If that's the case, what I would say here is if you think he's going to shield grab or do, like, wait for your, like, aerial, why not just approaching laser then? Because it'll be plus. So just a little slow on that one, but that's okay. I'd also kind of comment that strong hit aerials, like back air, are often bigger when they first come out than they are like when they've been out for a while. So that might be a way that you can like win some of these air-to-air interactions that, yeah. See what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, I thought I was going to get him there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, like, if that had been strong hit on the back air, then, like, it makes it so, like, you get so much more off of, like, the one that you did on, like, the soft one you did. When you got the strong one there, like, it finished the combo and killed him. So, like, the biggest thing with you, I think, is just, like, aerial timing right now, and using your full hop more effectively because of it. Because I get the feeling that you do your attack, like, you usually do your attacks right after entering the air, but you don't have to. Nice wiggle out. Great idea. Love that. That was like with your tippy toes.
God, Luigi's air is so freaking fast. Okay. What? Whatever weird stuff this guy's doing.
Just full hop back here at a good angle. We'll beat him up there.
Oopsies.
Okay.
That was not the button.
How are you finding full hop though?
I haven't really decided how comfortable I am with it.
Okay.
I see the utility, but it's not natural yet. It's not a natural habit, so it feels kind of forced.
So like, what feels good about it? What feels good about it, and what feels like weird about it?
Being able to just like get up in the air, and it gives me a chance to just like observe.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Oops, they left because, all right. GG, sir, if you're ever watching this video.
Yeah, let's queue again. While we're waiting,
Yeah.
Talk to me.
I like that. I think I am not used to the timings of. I'm not used to the timings of the fast fall for full hop, nor landing with or like any of the aerials. So I tend to, I've been missing my L cancels. All right. Oh.
It's okay. Like this is like the type of character. This is another type of character that we like full hop against. Cause see, if we like full hop up with a nair or something there, like we can definitely get him.
Okay. Not the spacing. Oh, that's a Mewtwo.
Ah, so on that one, it's double jump away. A big thing is learning when you can double jump in place or away when they're chasing you off stage for edge guards. Nice. Nice.
Randall? Nope. Oh, that was ambitious.
Oh.
What
That
the
doesn't
hell is-
actually... That thing doesn't have any stun. The, side B,
Oh?
you can just
Okay.
jump out of it. Or, like, you can jump out of it, or you can actually back air out of it. Sorry, Me Too players.
Oh, what? Oh, look at that. That's funny.
Don't be afraid of him. It's okay. Let's play one more with him, and then let's kind of like talk about what to do, where we go from here.
All right. Well, they're gone.
Okay, so let's talk about where we go from here, because like I think that like we need to get you. I think that oh, okay, Sheik is fine. Yeah, fight the Sheik. I like that. Because again, like, the whole name of the game with Sheik is just keep her in the air and disadvantage, right? So, like, I wouldn't even necessarily go for down air on some of these. I'd just be back airing her or, like, up airing her. Nicely done. Try not to down air her when she's already high in the air, unless you're putting her into the corner or off stage. Otherwise, let's try to do up air or back air more, just to get used to doing them.
I was a little too late on the up tilt.
It's okay.
Not that time.
Yeah, need to let your full hop go a little... For those high ones, you need to let your full hop go a little longer before you double jump. Because you're, like, cutting off your height way too early.
Yeah, that makes sense. You want a dash attack? Yes, you do.
Don't be afraid of her dash attack. Like I said, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, if she's gonna fight you with her like, weak-ass dash attack hitbox, then, like, throw Falco at her. Like, just suddenly Falco.
Yeah. I love Mars and Sheiks that I will take that and then you suck it. Okay, you covered it. Okay.
Oh, on up throw, just hold behind her and jump. Like, before landing.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. That
I
thing,
didn't
that
realize
should...
that was such a high percent.
Ooh, she has no jump. That's actually interesting. Like like going for the up B there. If that like kind of works, like I could see myself going for that because like it puts her in a good spot. It's weird, but I kind of get it.
Yeah, it's super like I started doing that a long time ago. It was one of the first things I figured out. That was a crazy kill.
Yeah, it was good.
Because I realized that there aren't a lot of good follow-ups, and it's just guaranteed damage.
Yeah, I think I've seen KGH do something similar in one of his combo videos, so it makes sense. I get the vision. Like, I'm not... It's weird to me coming from, like, Sheik, who's so formulaic, but, like, I kind of get the... So he's there, right that there. Like, you see how you would have been able to, like, full hop into, like a back air or nair moving forward and, like, hit her towards the edge? Like, these are the kind... Like, Sheik's combo weight is awkward. Like, combo gravity is awkward. But, like, yeah, we need to... Like, full hop is being good at full hop will help you versus everyone. See how she just jumps in the air like that? It's good. Try going for it. Try doing something with full hop or yeah, exactly. So when she gets out of the way there, it's because we're committing our dash dance, like sorry, our double jump. So then we have nowhere to go to like mix up where we go. Like the big thing here is the biggest thing with you is we have to find a way to like get you to like we have to just like be more patient. We have to be more patient. Like it's just yeah, we don't have to do like, that laser was perfect.
That's the thing I've been trying to do like way more, and then just don't forget to. A little weird.
Yeah, see how you like baited her by holding your double jump?
Mm-hmm.
So that's part of the utility of it. It gives you a way to like space vertically. So
yeah, I think like fast falling almost to the ground to like bait them to try and like punish the landing, and then being like, whoop, I'm not there. It's pretty effective.
Yeah, so for takeaways, I'm thinking I want you to continue to develop familiarity with full hop. With full hop and specifically, I'm gonna say using it to escape the corner on triplat stages.
Why specific? Oh, because then I can go to top.
Yeah, because you can illusion across, like you can use the illusion cancel to go across them. You can you have like various waveland off the platform things that you can work with there. And then yeah, you have a safe zone that you can land on. So I would say on triplat stages, super duper important. In addition to that, let's also say using it to escape the corner on triplet stages. I'm also going to say nailing the fast fall after the fast fall on it.
Yeah, that's a big one.
And then also combining the fast fall with aerials while rising and at the peak of your jump, so you can descend quickly with them.
Yeah, I think I got. Like, that was something I started to pick up on when I was practicing pillaring north. But I was doing that before I left, and it's been, 2.5 weeks since I touched the controller, except for yesterday. And that was something I started to figure out, was like, you gotta, the timing with the full hop and the fast fall has to line up. But it's definitely not, it's not a natural habit. And I find myself a lot in that spot where I'm just like, I did a rising there, and then now I'm just awkwardly above them, and they're actionable, and whoopsies.
No, for sure. So I think that this is, I don't want to overwhelm you because I know you're just coming off of a vacation, but I think that this is where I would start, because it all gives you just things that you can do with this very, very important part of his movement game. And the other thing that I would say here is short hop, all of the above can apply to his double jump aerial usage too. His double jump too. Try to combine with the double jump with his short hop and full hop at different timings to see how you can cover different spaces. Because I think that is a really important dimension of him. Because one of the things Mango does versus Fox that's very good is he kind of short hops to get them to try to. He pretends he's short hop lasering at them to make them kind of come in with full hop to move around it, and then he double jumps over them with his down air.
I noticed Magi also does that.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense though, right?
He does a lot of neutral short hops and then reacts out of them.
Yeah, so this is what I mean. We want to get you because I think that one of the reason and actually we'll set a goal. Goal is to find alternatives with dash dance plus the jumps above, plus the jump strats above to the run forward dare. Forward dare from very far.
I used to have it.
Yeah, because it's dash dance plus laser, plus short hop laser. plus short hops, plus the jump strats above to find, to the run forward dare from very far. Because, like, the whole point of that dare, I think, is that you're covering space, but it, like, requires you to basically make a read about when they're coming in. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to equip you with more because you're at a distance, we want to equip you with more things that let you observe, understand what's going on, and then, like, kind of set yourself up to be able to respond to different things, or, if need be, bail out of the situation.
I like that. Yeah, because I have been trying to, like, I've been doing really focusing on, like, the whole watching the opponent thing. And that helps a lot. But I have noticed that my toolkit doesn't match the new playstyle that I'm trying to work with.
Yeah, you need the moves that do the thing that you're trying to do. So, like, you need you need to know what actions do, like, correspond to the thing we're trying to do. So that's the plan here. We're going to give you the things that let you do that.
All right, perfect. I know we're over time, but I did just want to take like 30 more seconds.
Sure.
I've been labbing this little monstrosity here.
Okay, if it's a clip, I'm so down. Right. Okay, let me.
I haven't had a chance to get it into.
I like that. I really like that.
If you can do it, if you get the fast fall as well,
that's right, combos.
Yeah, if you get the fast fall, then the laser comes out low, and you get and it's the shore hop shine is true.
Oh my god, that's disgusting. I love this. Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, I have my new thing I'm gonna like play around with.
Yeah, look at that. It's all about, like, the trick is don't try to laser immediately.
Okay.
Like, you wait. Because one, you'll let go of the buttons too fast and you won't get the slide off at all. But also, the lower the laser that comes out, the easier it is to follow up.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so that's been my little secret side project.
Okay, I'll edit that out of the video because it did appear in it, but
I mean, show the world. Yeah, I mean, whatever.
All right, thank you so much for that, and I'm gonna head out. My husband has been waiting very patiently, but
yeah, get out of here, dude.
All right, have a good one, and thanks. And right. I'm glad that we moved it here. Like, I think this was good.
Yeah. All right. Talk to you later.